I just realized that when you're tapping in with yourself, I realized that you can tap in with the past and the present. I mean, the past, the present, and the future at the same time. I realized that it's all a part of the present moment. And this is something nobody speaks about neither. Because people would just say be in the moment. Even I say be in the moment, but I really can you can still reflect on the past while being in the moment. As long as you're not overthinking about it or you're not thinking about it in a bad light, it's just all in your perspective. That's just how I was thinking about it. I was just vibing out, listening to my music, just reflecting on the past while being present in the moment. Sometimes you got to do that just to reflect and just you can kind of find yourself by doing that too. Because sometimes you get so caught up in the present that you lose track of the past. You're so caught up in everyday life. Sometimes you really just got to sit there in the present moment and still be reflective of the past at the same time. He said I explain more. Oh yeah, they do be deleting comments. He said it happens. I reflect. It said reflecting on the past. hmm But like I said, it's all in your mentality about it. That's what it's really based on. The way that I was reflecting on it earlier was just not in the positive or negative light. Well, more of a positive light, just in a reflective type of way. But it just hit different when you're in the present moment while doing it. It's just crazy. I never really hear people speaking on that. You can be in the past and the present at the same time, and it gives you a lot of clarity because you're just reflecting on everything. You can reflect on how far you came, how much you progressed. That's what I was reflecting on. It helps you kind of enjoy the present just a little bit more too. Because I was just reflecting on the past, and then I'm like, damn, I progressed in this, like my music or whatever. Sometimes you need to self reflect sometimes so you can appreciate things more. Reflect on how far you came, how far you progressed. Because you can lose sight of that, and it can start to feel like you're losing yourself sometimes. It's just crazy because you're just reflecting like, damn, I really been through this and that, and I'm here right now in this present moment. I'm right here. Like that same person that went through all the things you went through in your past is right here in the moment now. And it's so crazy because some memories from back then in the past, it doesn't even seem like it happened. That's how crazy it is reflecting on the past because some memories don't even seem like they happened. Even if you can remember it vividly, it's just still, it can still seem like it never happened. Like, damn, I was really doing this back then. You start reflecting on school, this and that. It feels like you never even did it at the same time. You know you did it. You know you went through all the things you went through, but it seems like it's all a blur sometimes. And that's why it's good to self-reflect so you don't lose yourself. Of course, you're not supposed to just live in the past, but I don't think you're supposed to completely forget the past and just wipe it out. Especially if you want to reconnect to the roots of yourself. Because if you completely leave the past behind, he said they blocked my comment. But yeah, I never want to get to the point. He said, in a better place today than before, went through hell. But yeah, I don't think you should ever just completely wipe out the past. Because it's like a lot of hidden Easter eggs from the past. But I feel like certain people just want to completely wipe out the past. I just got to tap in with it so I can reconnect to my inner child. Because lately you've been feeling like a blur. This is why I recently made that video about 2025, how it's so different because throughout all the 2020 so far, I feel like I was kind of losing myself. Like I was feeling disassociated from my past. Like I was just so disconnected. This is why I feel it's important to just tap back in with the past and reflect. He said, I often wonder if folks think about me. Like I often remember something and some people. Yeah, me too. It's so crazy though when you think about it, because it don't seem like it happened. Even though you know it did and you lived through those moments, it still be feeling like it didn't happen sometimes. You just be thinking to yourself like, damn, I was really cool with this person. I was hanging out with this person almost every day. And now you don't even speak to these people anymore. It just feels so different now. People aren't the same anymore. I feel like a lot of people lost themselves due to, I mean, there's a lot of factors that play a part into why people lose themselves, but I think a small fraction of that is just people trying to completely wipe out their past. Like some of that stuff you got to hold on to. It's sacred. It's like finding something from back then, like a souvenir or something. You appreciate it 100 times more. This is why they say certain things are vintage, certain things are classic. I guess it's always an Easter egg. It's always Easter eggs from the past that are valuable.